Hello and welcome to another video. This is somewhat unbiased, and if you haven't done it already yet, make sure you hit that like button so we can grow. You know what I'm saying? Brother trying to come up. And subscribe if you haven't done it already. I don't know what you're waiting for. I mean, are you waiting for an invitation? I'm inviting you. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that button. Hit that red button. Do it. All right. So Sony just keeps effing up. And I'm pretty sure this is from Sony's side. It has nothing to do with the developers. I'm assuming it's either a hardware compatibility issue. I don't know what the problem is, but this is the reason why majority of my games that are third-party games, I'm going to get it strictly just for the Xbox Series X. The only games I'm going to be playing on my PlayStation 5 is exclusives only. And it seems like that's going to be the right thing to do, especially since the fact that you can't carry over your save file from PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5, which is just ridiculous. Well, it seems like, according to this article, it's just case by case basis. But let's go ahead and read the article, and on the way, actually, I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Let's go ahead and do this shit. I'm trying to calm myself. This is the second take. I went full rage the first time around. You should have seen it. It was spectacular. Anyway, unlike Xbox versions, Dirt 5 on PlayStation 4 won't transfer save data to PlayStation 5, even if you have PSN Cloud Save. If that changes, we'll let you know. And this is coming from Destructoid, in case you're wondering. Bringing our save files from PlayStation 4 over to PlayStation 5 isn't something we should have to wonder about. It should be one of those invisible, it just works feature. But that's not how things are shaping up. Dirt 5 is another game that will be available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 and will not let players transfer their progression from one console to the next when they freely upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version. So the first thing I have to say here is I want to thank Codemasters because they don't have to offer us that free upgrade to the next generation console. They don't have to do that. The fact that they're doing that, that's very consumer like, practice, and majority of gamers like myself, at least for me, I know that I appreciate it when companies decide to do these kind of things. They don't have to. They can choose to go the other route and try to make money out of it. There's certain companies that are doing that where they're charging you extra amount of money for you to get the next gen version, or they're forcing you to buy a whole new game of the same freaking game that you might have already played for a fee, Control. Yeah, that's one of them. And the fact that they're doing this for us, we should all be gracious and appreciative, and I am. Thank you, Codemasters. Now, back to me ripping you apart. Just kidding, because I will not do that, because I believe this is on Sony's end. Because Microsoft doesn't have that problem. When it comes to software-wise, I think Microsoft tends to hit the nail on the head. Like, they're just good at it. They're a software company. Obviously, they should be good at it. And so all your games that you're playing for Xbox One X across all the platforms. So right now, Microsoft has roughly 3 platforms that they're utilizing, that your save file continues no matter which platform that you're playing on. Guess what? If you're playing Forza Horizon 4 on the cloud, it will automatically download your save files onto your phone, Android device that you're playing that game on. It will download it on there so you can continue from where you left off. And then let's just say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play my PC. So you launch the game on the PC, guess what? Your save file will automatically download as soon as you log in with your Microsoft account. You log in, whatever, gamer tag. You log in, and then you can play right from where you left off. And then the third version is when you're playing on your console, on your Xbox One X or whatever you're playing. When you're playing on your Xbox, your profile will be saved to there, and you can continue right from where you left off. So I like that. That is the best way. I feel like that is the future. It just seems so seamless that I don't have to start all over again when I switch between all those three platforms, right? So the same thing is going to be happening. So you can keep the same save files across the whole, right now they're adding the other console, the next generation console to it. So you're going to have your cloud base, which is xCloud, right? You have the Xbox One X, right? You have the Xbox on your or Xbox Game Pass on PC, and then you also have your Xbox Series X. All your save file across all those four devices will be carried over, and you don't have to pay anything for it. Well, you can. I have Game Pass, so if you're paying for Game Pass, it's a great value for your money. The fact that Microsoft does this, I love it, and that's the main reason why I'm going to be gaming all my third person, like third party games. That's where I'm going to be purchasing all my third party games. And the PlayStation 5 will be exclusively for first party games because Sony makes fantastic first party games. Come on, Miles Morales looks fucking sick. Demon Soul looks sick, even though I'm not interested in that kind of game, so I'm not going to buy it. Anyway, let's continue with this article. I kind of got sidetracked. I just wanted to show you what one company is doing and what the other one isn't really doing. Or at least they're not. Maybe they're putting in a lot of effort, because I don't want to say that they're not putting in enough effort because we don't see what they're doing. Like Microsoft is just like putting the consoles onto users' hands, putting it on freaking YouTubers' hand, so then they can try it out and talk to it and let us know what their impression are. So they're confident. That's what that tells me. Even though there's not a lot of first-party games, but it's okay. There's gonna be eventually first-party games, especially from the studios that they have acquired. Anyway, currently on Xbox, all progressions can be carried over between generations, Codemaster said in response to a question on Twitter. On PlayStation, your Playground's creation can be carried over, but here's the thing. But on hold on. But other game progression, career mode, currency, and saved libraries cannot. And that's the most important thing. That career mode, especially so when you get your PlayStation 5, you got your Codemaster Dirt 5. You got your Dirt 5. You got like a lot of stuff already done on the career mode, and then you pop in on the PlayStation 5. Guess what? You got to start all that shit over again. Your currency and your career mode. You got to start that shit over. And that's not just this game. There's going to be multiple of games that's not going to be able to do that. So it's kind of like you're isolating certain crowds. You're putting certain crowds out, which is kind of bullshit, especially if you want to move units and sell more games, Sony. This is not the way to do it. Find a way to make this work so you can carry over your stuff from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, so you're still supporting those people that are not able to get the console on launch. You shouldn't isolate those people, Sony. You got to make sure you take care of your fans, because at the end of the day, they're the one that gives you their hard-earned money to give you the support. Without us, there is no you. So you should be very gracious and not lose your way. Because remember what happened with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, the Red Ring. But the fact that it was just an expensive PlayStation console, and with the PlayStation 4, you nailed it on the head. But with the PlayStation 5, it seems like the console look fantastic, the games look amazing, but there's just that small part that's missing right now. And once you hit the nail on the head, I think you guys are gonna just like even better. You might even win this console generation as well, because you're starting off the gate with stellar first party games. You got that on lockdown. Microsoft doesn't have any first party games right now, but they're working on it. But The reason why I'm getting the PlayStation 5 because I am excited about it, and I love the way that it looks. I love the way that the games looks. I mean, I was sold on it even before the games were shown, before the console was shown. I was just sold. I was gonna get one, and I had my mind made up a long time ago that I was gonna get the PlayStation 5 whenever it comes out, and I'm gonna get the Xbox Series X as well. But we gotta fix this issue, though. You have to fix this issue so where we can carry our games over. But anyway, let's finish this article up and close this video so it's not too damn long. We are still making sense of how widespread this issue will be for PlayStation fans, hoping for a smooth console transition. But for now, the Spider-Man Miles Morales supporting for PlayStation 4 to PS5 saves, and Man-Eater and Yakuza 7 proactively announcing otherwise. It's very much a case-by-case basis. It shouldn't be a case-by-case basis. It should be across the board, across all games that comes out on PlayStation 4. Because Sony, I'm trying to word it as nice as I can. Sony, if you had let your consumers, not me, consumers, general, there's a lot of us, if you let us carry over our Spider-Man game, our save files into the remastered, that would have been fantastic. Because then, I already put in the effort of collecting all the suits and getting a higher level. Like, I didn't mind replaying it with the new Peter Parker that you recast. But I'm still going to play it anyway once I get the game, no doubt about it. But I would have just loved to play it with an advantage instead of having to replay it like 3 times. Like, play the game again and then replay it again with a new game plus with everything included. So that would have been awesome if I could just already have everything and then just replay it for the second time. But Miles Morales looks dope. I'm excited about it. And like I said, these are the things that you need to fix. This needs to be fixed. It should be across the board with all the games that you get to carry over your save files, not just certain games, And Dirt 5 is not the only game that's not going to be able to carry over your save files. I'm sure there's going to be more games that you can't carry over your save files. So anyway, let me go ahead and end the video here. If you enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe like I stated before. And you have yourself a wonderful day.